Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Akana.
And I'm Laura Yamada. A stunning change as the Hawaii Legislature votes 31-20 to allow civil unions.
Tonight, the question is whether Governor Linda Lingle will sign the landmark legislation into law, giving same-sex couples the same rights as heterosexual couples. KITV4's Catherine Cruz has been following this story since it broke this afternoon and begins our team coverage. Catherine?
Well, Paula, simply put, this session ended with a bang, and the shock waves are still reverberating.
There were hugs and tears on both sides.
It's a great day in Hawaii. Our legislators in the House came through. They showed great courage and leadership today. They did not bow to the fear tactics of our opponents.
But to those opposed to civil unions, the sting was not just what lawmakers did, but how they did it.
I'm extremely disappointed in our representatives and how this can come to the floor on the very last day. It seems very sneaky and very disappointed with our government.
Lawmakers found themselves faced with a controversial vote in the last few hours of the last day of session. It was thanks to Representative Blake Oshiro, who resurrected the civil unions legislation after it had been killed off in January. Critics bristled over the earlier voice vote, saying lawmakers were more concerned about the political backlash in an election year. Opponents warned against the bill's passage.
This is going to cause chaos in the community. It's not what we as, quote, legislators are to do on the last day before sine die, in fact, within the last hour, Speaker. So it's untimely, it's unfair, and I think this is not a wise move.
And while 4 months ago the civil unions fight was a distraction to the looming budget crisis, with that issue settled, no other distractions.
No other distractions, and that's where I think, talking to the majority leader, we decided to do what we did.
Governor Lingle has been out of town and is not expected to make any public appearances until next week.
I would just strongly encourage her to take a serious look at the bill and to realize that it's not about marriage, that it's about just equal treatment under the law.
An expansion of civil rights or an end run on Hawaii voters? High drama. And it's not quite over yet.
So even though no one knows what the governor will do, proponents are already planning to celebrate the passage of this historic legislation in both the House and Senate with a picnic and rally at Kapiolani Park on Sunday. Catherine Cruz, KITV4 News.